Hi tech audience, in this video I am going to compare the Asus ROG Phone 5 with the ZTE Nubia Red Magic 6 Pro. Hope you guys will find this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe this channel so you never miss any new video from tech audience. Thank you. Weight: ROG Phone 5 238 grams, Red Magic 6 Pro 220 grams. Protection: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices uses unknown Gorilla Glass on both front and back. SIM slots: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have dual SIM slots. IP rating: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have no IP rating for water and dust. Display type: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have AMOLED panels. Display size: the ROG Phone 5 has a 6.78 inches display while the Red Magic 6 Pro has a 6.8 inches display. Resolution: the ROG Phone 5 has 1080 by 2448 pixels while the Red Magic 6 Pro has 1080 by 2400 pixels. Display features: the ROG Phone 5 has HDR10+ support, while the ZTE Nubia Red Magic 6 Pro has HDR10 support. The Asus ROG Phone 5 has 20:9 aspect ratio, while the Red Magic 6 Pro has also 20:9 aspect ratio. The ROG Phone 5 has 144Hz display while the Red Magic 6 Pro has 165Hz display. 395 ppi on ROG Phone 5 while 387 ppi on Red Magic 6 Pro. 82.0% screen to body ratio on ROG Phone 5 while 85.7% screen to body ratio on the Red Magic 6 Pro. 1200 nits of peak brightness on the ROG Phone 5 while 650 nits of type brightness on the Red Magic 6 Pro. Operating system: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices is running on Android 11 out of the box. Chipset: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G 5nm chipset. Selfie camera: the ROG Phone 5 has 24 megapixels of selfie camera while the Red Magic 6 Pro has 8 megapixels of selfie camera. Both devices record 1080p up to 30 frames per second on their selfie cameras. Rear cameras: the ROG Phone 5 has a triple camera setup on the back, 64 megapixels of primary lens with f1.8 aperture, 13 megapixels of ultra wide with f2.4 aperture and 5 megapixels of macro with f2.0 aperture. On the other hand, the Red Magic 6 Pro has also a triple camera setup on the back, 64 megapixels of primary lens with f1.8 aperture, 8 megapixels of ultra wide with f2.0 aperture and 2 megapixels of depth with f2.4 aperture. Recording on the rear camera: both devices record 8K up to 30 frames per second on their rear cameras. Speakers: the ROG Phone 5 had DTX stereo speakers while the Red Magic 6 Pro has a stereo speakers. Headphone jack: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have 3.5mm headphone jack. Sensors: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have under display optical sensors. Battery: the ROG Phone 5 has 6000 mAh battery while the Red Magic 6 Pro has 4500 mAh battery. Fast charge: ROG Phone 5 supports 65 watt while the Red Magic 6 support 120 watt fast charge. Network: the ROG Phone 5 and the Red Magic 6 Pro, both devices have 5G network support. Price: the ROG Phone 5 launched at $849 while Red Magic 6 Pro launched at $599. RAM: both devices have 8 gigs, 16 gigs and 12 gigs of RAM. Storage: ROG Phone 5 has 128 gigs, 256 gigs while the Red Magic 6 Pro has 512 gigs extra storage option. Both devices have UFS 3.1 storage. Thanks for watching. Like this video, share with your friend and subscribe, and catch you guys in the very next video. Take care.